Welcome guys to 10 building tips every Minecrafter should know. It's time to move out of that ugly dirt house. Seriously, it's gross. And find something a little better. Right through this door, we start with our first 5 building tips. These will all be survival mode tips. We'll follow by 5 creative mode tips, and then if you watch to the end of the video, you'll get to see some awesome bonus building tips as well. Build tip number 1, depth. Minecraft is a 3D game. You need to make sure you're taking advantage of the fact that you can work in 3 dimensions. As you can see here, we've got some awesome tips that were all set up today, courtesy of Henzoid, by the way, with some little bonus tips at the end by Macklestein. So shouts out to them, and now we get back to the builds. Not just some flat box with a door and windows. Now, if you want to build right, you're going to need something a little bit better. Here's some simple ways to add depth. We've got a stone cube here. Not much going on. It's kind of lame. This is everyone's first house, by the way. It's okay. No one's going to make fun of you. Well, I might make fun of you a little bit. Anyways, literally just add depth with indents. Now, if you have a house that were to have some nice borders here and some indentations, you instantly have something that will make your house stand out compared to normal. Pretend this is the inside of a house. You see, this is where the door would go, and it would look fantastic. Or take it a step further and don't add any indents, but add blocks that look like they are extruding. Visual depths with similar blocks and slight variation make for an awesome build effect that will keep your original vision intact while still adding some creative touch to it. Build tip number 2, asymmetry. Similar to depth, asymmetry can make a build feel more shaped out and architecturally inclined, as well as giving its own uniqueness. Again, here's the normal house. It's big, you can put all your things in here, and it wouldn't look terrible, but it could look better. And that's what this video is all about. Here we have a pretty generic house layout. Now over here though, somehow we've increased the feel of the home by decreasing the space in it. It just feels like an improvement. Now look at the floor plan. All we've done is gotten rid of part of this area and added a nice wall in. Imagine if this was a full-blown house. We can even grab some doors here to attempt to simulate what that may feel like. So, open the door. Nice. You've got a little lobby area. Maybe there's an armor stand here, a chest. And then you've got the main room in here where your bed can be, where your chest can be. And it's a little more compact feeling, which means it's going to feel more filled out. You don't want a giant house and then nothing going on inside. Walls are an excellent way to fix that problem. Moving on, we can see another example right here. It's not a good example, by the way. You can go overboard with too many walls. Adding rooms that shape willy-nilly isn't always good, and as we can see here, the shape of the house starts to come into question. Could you imagine living here? Hold on. Ultimate navigation problems. Where it's going where? This honestly isn't that bad. Isn't even that bad, I meant to say. But Henzoid's a bit better builder than I am. I might build something like this, because I like to get the zany house built sometimes. You really can't go wrong with adding walls. Anything's better than just a straight square. Now, a lot of times simpler is better, like these 3 rooms. We've got a bigger room that goes into a smaller room and smaller and smaller. Lots of ways to spice up your houses by taking away blocks from it. It's very interesting. Build tip number 3, shape. Who would have guessed shape adds shape? Seriously though, shapes and slabs and stairs can add a ton to make a build more unique and interesting to look at. Again, we got a normal cube. Now just add in some of these half slabs and stairs that you don't usually add, and you can make some really cool depth as well as add super cool patterns to your worlds. And look, we even have a little roof area up on the top here. Bam. You could even take it a step further. Give it the nice ultimate little just like that, quick roof. I use slabs for roofs all the time. Now, stairs are also good because they allow you to round out shapes a little bit more nicely than you can get with slabs. You can see we've got a regular block right here. We could make that more flat if we added a slab there in conjunction with these 2 stairs. More importantly though, if we want a nice circular shape, we have it by doing that as well. Used together, they can make very unique patterns. Like this kind of looks like an arrow pointing down, and the roof looks pretty normal. But we can go crazy with the roof. Use the fact that the stairs will rotate to make for some very awesome looking roofs and just depth patterns in general. Build tip number 4, color and theme. Very important. You need color. You need your colors to talk to each other and complement. Having blocks that look good together is the minimum for a decent looking build without it looking bland. Stone seems like a boring block, and it doesn't have to be. There's lots of different gray options you can use to spice up your builds. There's more than just one gray, folks. I hate to break it to you. All right, life is not so black and white. It's a lot of gray. Sorry, I should have just stopped the joke there. But anyways, gray stone blocks when used together can be made for a good background. But if you want to add in some bright, flashy colors, you might want to do it sparingly. You know, you can add in this, and it makes for a very interesting. Oops, well, the gravel, it moved, and oh boy, I've messed everything up. Now what have I done? Wood blocks, specifically the ones with bark on them, make for excellent complements to houses. You see me use these in a lot of my survival series. Oak is generally good with rough stuff like stones. It has a great color palette to match up with one another. Very neutral, very cool. I love it. No, you were supposed to, there, much better. However, if you want to use a little something darker like spruce, you may want to complement it with lighter block types because it will stand out that much greater against said blocks. Aside from the bark, birch is very yellow in nature and so matches nicely with its complementary color, purple, and colors that are somewhat close to it, reds, oranges, a nice contrast indeed. There aren't that many just straight purple blocks. I know you've got concrete, but in terms of naturally found ones, it's pretty light. I mean, you've got your end stone blocks, but no solid purple colors. Now, I like how I said that. Jungle is ugly. I don't like it. Whatever. I can get behind you on this one, Henzoid. No, if you build tip number 5.5, what number are we on? Don't use jungle wood. The case is interesting. It's got like a blood orange color to it, which makes it actually match nicely with other wood types as well. And the fact that its bark is gray means it can also be used to bring out color splashes in other building areas. Dark oak rocks. Pretty much goes with everything. It's the best. But if you want to get really artsy, I would recommend concrete, light color, dark color combinations. These make for some excellent walls, some very contemporary looking homes. I don't think I could ever get away with it. Our final survival build tip number 5, use particles as a subtle but present way to add some needed detail to your builds. Ever see a cave with some dripping water? It adds a serious ambience to everything going on around you, and it does not take that much extra work. This murky cave is made a lot murkier by simply adding water above the blocks that make up the ceiling of the cave. You can even sneak a peek through by using a mossy cobblestone wall. Nice touch, Henzoid. Lava's great for a lot of reasons. It's dangerous. That's probably my favorite reason. It's a light source, and it has some awesome particles that will shoot out from time to time and really make the player or the visitor of your build feel like they are going on a serious adventure. It's pretty intimidating. I could get behind it. You can also make special paths using redstone ore. Create cool and mysterious carpet particles by covering the top of the particles of redstone ore with something like carpet. And look at this. The moment you walk over, you are met with a light show. And not only that, but they'll even act as a moderate light source when you activate them. Ooh. Finally, other blocks will add their own particle effects, which will add to the atmosphere of the situation that they've been placed into. Nice end particles coming from the ender chest, ultimate magic squigglies of truth coming from nearby books to the enchantment table, of course, the billowing of smoke from the torches, and the sign of sparkly victory from the end rods. That is going to do it for our survival tips. Now we'll show you 5 creative mode tips. Survival mode is awesome, but now that you've got access to flight, infinite blocks, and the best part of all, commands, you can make your builds way more complicated and cool. And so we start with tip number 6, advanced particles. Though particle effects, as we saw over there in survival mode, are very cool, you can use command blocks to do a whole lot more with them. What we have here is the command you would use to set up in your worlds in order to run the particle command in general. And this is going to be found in the description of today's video, by the way. Particle, the particle effect name, which you can find a list of on the Minecraft wiki, the placement of them, X direction, Y direction, Z direction, speed, count, etc. We're going to show that in action right now using colored particles. You see, look, check it out. Blue, bam. We now have a button, a switch, whatever you want to do that will cause these to go off. Imagine placing this right next to a torch. You can make it look like your torch is blue flame. Like, I can get behind this. Here's the command in specific. All of these will be listed in the description, whether it be in the world download or an actual copy paste you can add to your worlds. But by using dust, by using certain color codes for the dust, and then placing it, and then placing where it will go, and its speed and everything else, you can get a whole mess of different colors. These are the color codes, by the way. As you can see, they slowly change. The red one goes at the start here. The green one goes in the middle. The blue one 1 is on the last set of these 3 number patterns. And then look. Bam! It gets better and better. Look at all these colors. Particle effects with command blocks are amazing. Try experimenting with making your own colors. Boom! All black. Like my soul. Yeah. Just kidding, I play Minecraft. We'll be looking more at particle effects and how they can be used to even greater effect later, but for now, animation. Build tip number 7. Something very cool and impressive is block animations in game. They're pretty hard to figure out, but you know, they add a serious level of atmosphere or excitement to your builds. We're gonna animate this pumpkin snake right here. The first thing you'll want to do is actually draw out each animation frame, where this snake would technically move next. You would assume if it moved 1 block forward right here, that it would get shorter on that end. And that's exactly what you're seeing here. Each Y level, this is 1 frame. Next level up, 1 frame. Next level up, 1 frame. And you can see the travel pattern of this pumpkin snake as it slowly takes form. Once you have built out all your frames, namely this last frame right here is the frame right before this bottommost frame, you can then animate it using a series of command blocks that will allow you to clone this animation frame slice at a time into 1 specific area. Once you've made this chain down, and there'll be easier instructions on how to do this on the Minecraft wiki page, you can then make a serious animation. See this guy right here? Don't blink. Bam! Look at it go! Lovely! Wasn't that just fantastic? Now, unfortunately, we'll have to reset the rest of this in order to... Yeah, we'll do. Once more for good measure. Look at... You see who's great. Nice. So good. Pumpkin snakes. Again, we'll look at animations in greater detail later. Tip number 8. Fake blocks. Fake blocks are cool, especially when used for things like secret passages and trolls on your friends. Here is the basic setup of the command you'll need to add in order to make your fake block. It's a little bit confusing. You'll summon in a falling block, give it a block state's name, the actual block name of it, give it gravity settings, the whole wazoo, okay? I'm not gonna pretend I know what it means, but you can find it in the description. But, for example, we wanted to show off a fake diamond block, well, it's very easy to do. Here it is, in all its glory. Looks like a normal diamond block, right? Well, it's not. You can literally walk right through it. And what's more, it's placed off-center. It looks like there could be a half slab in between here. We could even change where this thing is going to show up. Yeah, see, right over here. Let's do 1.7. Check it out. Now it's up there. Look, I'm so smart. I'm not a blockhead. All right, yeah. Use the fake block command to take an ordinary hunk of stones and turn it into something a little more secretive. We literally just went through that stone wall. That was amazing. Secret entrance on. Secret entrance off. This is what's actually going on. There were no blocks there at all. Simply a few command blocks that you could run that would allow you to take advantage of this very, very cool command. You can even use it to make a trap hallway. Look at this. Get to the end. Nope. Not gonna happen. Through the void we go. Oh my gosh. That was quite a fall. And all it took was a few different commands running to hide and get fake ghost blocks to the end. Freedom? Nah, not today. Build tip number 9, unusual half slabs. Following a similar principle to the fake blocks over there, you can use the falling block command to summon in special half slab blocks. Now, recently in 1.14 and in other recent updates, we've been getting a lot more different types of half slabs, so we don't need this command as much as we did once before. However, you can still make very interesting half slabs. Oh, you know, like a diamond one. Ooh. We'll come back to that one. Seems a little... Oh, okay, the sign agrees with me. I wonder if there's a better way. There is! Flower pots are a slab in size, but not glitchily textured. Here's the command we're running, by the way, in order to make this thing appear where it's at. We literally just cover where the plant pot is, and use the same command as before, and our same block of choice, to make it seem as though there is a half slab diamond block. Now, while it is a flower pot, and it does work texture-wise, you can kind of walk inside the block, because all you're really walking on is this flower pot, you see? You can kind of get a little close for comfort on the block. As you can see, we're technically in the block right now. So it doesn't make sense in every way, but you can use it to some level of effect, as you can see here. Check out this lovely diamond staircase. Beautiful! It's just a plant pot. We even have an awesome glowstone staircase here that you can take advantage of. Again, it's a little glitchy on the way up, but if you could ignore that, on the way down, it looks just fine. We're on our final build tip, but stick around to the end of the video so you can see 2 bonus ones as well. Heads! Finally! Heads are an easy way to decorate. Look, I'm not creepy. It's okay. There's many websites that you can use to turn player heads into various decorative objects. We've done plenty of videos on this in the past. If you haven't seen those on my channel, subscribe, by the way. Thanks. I had to click the bell. It's been too long, okay? First of all, here's a basic head command. You see, give @p Minecraft player head skull owner, in this case, Henzoid. You just type in the username of choice, and in this case, we got ourselves Henzoid's head, the guy that put this awesome build map together today. But I want his head. I want mine. And so all you'd have to do to grab your username of choice is see where I just typed in mine, and then look. We just got Logdotzip's head. Beautiful! We're gonna make a sandwich. Sorry, Henzoid, you had no chance. It's not gonna happen, dude. Stop trying to make meeples happen. You also have access to every single mob head in-game as well. All you'll have to do is use Mark's Hostile Forces, which is MHF, followed by the mob name. So if you want a cow, you do MHF_cow. If you want to do a chicken name, you do MHF_chicken. And as you can see, we've got all the different mob heads, Blaze, etc., etc. Whoa, he looks flattened. Alternatively, there's some awesome Minecraft heads websites out there that have a bunch of textures. We've done these on other videos before that you can grab, copy and paste usernames for to decorate with. We've got a burger, we've got some French fries, we've got a honeycomb? I don't know. We've got some Kool-Aid, we've got a beet salad, and we've got some Coca-Cola. That's my kind of lunch. At this table, everyone has a unique food or drink item. That's beautiful. Now over here, we've got an example of a high security camera system facility. Look at this. Watching. Big Brother's always there. How about this disgusting frog thing? Oh gosh, look at the eyeballs. Oh, he's creepy. Yeah, that's nice. And so that's all 10 build tips, but we finish off today's video with 2 bonus examples courtesy of Macastine. Here is a better example of an animation being used to open and close a door. You see that? We have the full-blown open and close system. It's got the animation going. You can see the gate of the gate opening. I don't know what I just said. The mouth of the gate opening. You can see that the fences slowly come down, and it's all animated beautifully. And what it's doing is it's cloning all of the blocks and different frames and slices that you see over here. Very important. You can see the fence slowly going up and the gate slowly opening frame at a time. So it's very hard to learn how to do animations, but once you've got it down, it's pretty easy to master. At that point, you'll just have to know how to animate specifically. But on to animations, we have a final example to show off here. Look at this beast. Yes, you can use particles to great effects to create some seriously awesome builds in your worlds. What we have here is a command that you can also find in the description. It's an execute command that's going to cause this armor stand over here to constantly rotate. Now, you can assign a particle to this rotating armor stand that will follow around the direction of the armor stand's rotation. And so now you've got an awesome moving particle. And what's more, you can add multiple particles to the very same armor stand or entity in that case. And you can change the radius and circumference of the different particle effects as well. You can do a lot. You can do a whole lot. Look at this design. It's like a 4-leaf clover almost. Looks like some, kind of looks like a guardian head, you could say, huh? Very, very interesting. I love it. Now, here we have a whole mess of commands running in order to make this thing properly going around. So we're not going to go into the exact details of how to animate these things. You can obviously look through every single one of these command blocks yourself and try and piece together what's going on. But that's going to do it for today's build tips. Let us know if you want to see more in the comment section below, and thanks for leaving a like. We'll see you later.